Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Saglitch, aka Sag. Today I'm bringing you some gameplay of Fracture in the background. But what is in today's actual video? And sorry guys if this is kind of annoying and I talk too much or just whatever. Just mute me and enjoy the gameplay. But this is actually, I was thinking about something. I tweeted out today. Let's see. Let me pull it up real quick for you guys, because I know I'm going to botch it because I'm not good at interrupting anything. So, Twitter, pop up. And so I tweeted out 10 hours ago when I was at work, sitting there thinking, I was like, you know what? I'm going to show one of the best buds of gaming some love in today's video. Might not be easy to deal with me, but, much love. And as you guys can see, I have one person in the party with me in this game, and is my brother from another mother, my bash brother of sorts, and basically my ride or die biatch, if you know what I'm saying. No, I'm just kidding. X-nay on the last one, but yeah, no. It's my brother in arms, Rob the Boss 21. And if you guys have seen videos throughout my YouTube quote-unquote career or lifetime, lifetime? Anyway, if you guys have seen videos throughout my entire process through YouTube, you will see that there's been at least one person who has constantly been in these Call of Duty videos, these GTA videos, just videos where there's multiplayer online, and it is my I honestly, I don't know how he considers me, because the fact of the matter is that he says I troll him. He says, he hates me, and that just his reactions that get me laughing at him, not to upset him, but at the same time it's hilarious to hear him upset about it. But my boy Rob the Boss 21, and I know I've talked to you guys about this before. I know I've mentioned it, but basically right now, with this kind of in-between time of Call of Duty, and when people are lost the hype for Black Ops 3, waiting for Infinite Warfare or Modern Warfare Remastered. Basically, there's been a little bit of lack of parties with not only my clan, but my friends as well. And I understand that they have other interests in gaming, other stuff, and I get that Call of Duty can be rage induced, and trust me, you guys haven't heard my reactions to this game many of times, but if you did, you'd just be like, why is this guy not in a mental hospital? And I rage a lot in this game, just because I'm very competitive. I want to win, I want to do well, and the fact of the matter is that sometimes that just doesn't happen. But back to the topic at hand. Rob the Boss 21. And the funny thing was, in our quote-unquote beginning, our start of the relationship, or relation sag, or Rob Lashag, well, okay, we're no, Kanye and Kim, but no homo. Anyway, basically in the beginning of our friendship, we weren't really very like buddy with each other, to be honest with you. Um, my beginning, I'm not sure about Rob, but my beginning in video games, as far as this goes, and to really be into it, I grew up throughout the PlayStation era. Um, era. PlayStation 1 I had, PlayStation 2 I had, PlayStation 3, and the PS4, obviously. But didn't really get into online gaming until PlayStation 3, and that was kind of like a kickstart. It's where I found my calling with Call of Duty. And my first Call of Duty that I played was Modern Warfare. But the actual one that I played by myself that I had my actual PS3 on was World at War, excuse me. Um, but how we met was one that I was actually playing with a buddy of mine that I met on PlayStation. We had a lot of fun. He was talking a lot of trash, and back in the day, Sag was not the same Sag that he is now. He wasn't the fun-loving, make a joke, be professional, talk. Sag was a little bit of a jerk, and I talked a lot of trash. Didn't back it up at all with my gameplay, but knew that I had a buddy that was always active on PlayStation, and we were always playing together because it's like that in between process of getting out of college, finding a job, moving to Florida. And so I didn't really have many friends at first, right out of college, moving to another state with my wife. It's basically like an in transition period where I was I was looking for a job at the same time, getting settled into my life here in Florida. And I'm originally from North Carolina. But yeah, anyway, so I played with this guy basically every day. Him, his brother, his best friend or cousin. I don't even remember anymore because we don't play anymore with them. We play with one another. But basically, we gamed from like early evening till late in the night. We were playing all sorts of things, Dom, obviously, because your boy loves domination, TDM, Search and Destroy. We were just killing it. And one day, I got on. It was early evening, and my buddy was already on. I joined his party, and we were sitting there talking, and then his brother came in to the party as well. And then all of a sudden with him was this just random at the time. This little guy just comes in to my group of friends out of nowhere, and it's this quiet dude that just didn't say much, but he communicated well. He talked about positions, didn't really put much insertion as far as like the outside conversations, depending on what it was, but we got a crew together. We got our random four of us just bonded over times that we could play together, and that this became this little mesh of a bond between all of us. Well, at first, like I said, Rob wasn't much of a talker, and you guys know me. I'm a little ecstatic. I like to talk. I like to have fun. Not only just call out, but at the same time, I have I like to talk. I like to joke. I like to have fun. And he was more of the quiet, reserved guy. He's a good dude, but he was more of a reserved dude, and he just didn't fit my kind of personality at the time. But then, our buddies started playing a little bit less and less. They didn't like it as much because they weren't doing as well as they were, but we loved that grind. We were on every single day. He was out of college or at college, and no, he was at college still, but he was living that college lifestyle where you're not always in class, you're not always doing something. You might have a free night where you can just stay up late if you don't have an early class the next day. So we kept on that grind, and I saw him on, and I was like, you know what, I'll take a chance. I invited him, and we started talking. And at first it was really slow. It took us about a week to really, kind of open up to one another. Well, a week, more like a month. But Rob started actually answering and laughing and, actually having a conversation with that. So this began our friendship. And this was at Black Ops 1, guys. We have made it through 7 titles, 7 Call of Duties. So 7 years basically together. Together. Wow. No, actually, let's see. I'm married. It's 2016, so basically 5 years together. We have played together. So Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2, or was it Modern Warfare 3? I think at the time it was Modern Warfare 2. Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 3, Ghost, Advanced Warfare, AW, and then Black Ops 3. Yeah, so 7 Call of Duty titles together. This is it, man. Time flies, but we don't always see eye to eye. But one thing is that we show respect for one another, and Rob's more of the calm, collective, more of the really chill, laid back kind of dude, and I'm more of the where I struggle, I get pissed, I rage, and he tries to cool me off, and he tries to pick me up when I'm down, just as vice versa. I try to explain to him that I'm sorry that I accidentally get him killed, and but no, I try to offer my kind of support for him when he's doing rough times, but all in all, we basically have gotten to the groove to where we play together when he's on and I'm able to play, and vice versa when he's not working and I'm at home. We play together, and we have that kind of camaraderie. And even if we don't play Call of Duty together, we're in a party together to the point where we enjoy. We have that common love for a lot of hobbies and stuff, to where it just actually grows. And basically, let's talk about friendship kind of online, but this is just a tribute to Rob and all the things that he's helped me through in the past. I know he doesn't understand, and he's not one for really getting, not emotional, but not really like the sappy stuff or whatever. He's not really one for this, but I hope he appreciates what I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to say for him, because honestly, without him, without my other friends on here, without the guys I've made a connection to, but like I said, most of all Rob, because he's been there for 7 Call of Duties. We have, we've raged each other, we've argued, we've yelled at one another, we've muted one another, we pissed each other off. I troll him every now and then, and he gets upset, but at the same time, he's never one to just back away and get so pissed off he's not going to talk to you. I wish I had a better way to give him a tribute as far as like some of the fun times and cut ups, splashes, and just all that fun stuff of previous YouTube stuff, especially GTA fun, and then like games where we just come back and kill it, and we just we're right there, we're both hyped up, we're doing well, and but basically this is a big thank you. Like, I know it's a long, dragged out process, but it's a big thank you to my buddy Rob. And I know he doesn't really expect much. He doesn't want anything from this. He probably doesn't even want this video up. And by no means is it done to embarrass him or, make him feel uncomfortable. It's to really show him that I have the utmost respect for him. And I thank him for being someone who's put up with me for 5-7 years, depending on however long it's been. And it's also someone who I consider a really good friend. And it's strange, thinking that, because when I was younger, you didn't really expect something like this to happen. But to the fact and point now that social media, social life has kind of taken a turn completely different from what it used to be, so that this is acceptable, this is available, and it's not that I don't have a lot of friends at home, but at the same time, I'll always go, not out of the way, but I will always see if Rob's on. I will always give him an invite. It's to the point now where we just, whenever we're able to play, we play, and we don't really talk about it, and not a lot of things are discussed. Not a lot of things are said to be as appreciative as I am. But Rob, if you made it through the video this long, bud, and if you're watching this, thanks for everything, dude. I mean, like I said, you say I troll you. You say that I kind of, mess with you. And sometimes I do intentionally, sometimes it's unintentional. But at the same time, you still put up with me. You still have fun with me. And I appreciate the game nights that we have together and game days, whatever. I appreciate the fun times that you provided with me. And sorry to make this awkward, but I really want you to know how appreciative I am of you. But with that being said, guys, I'll let this go through. Rob, thank you. For you guys who don't understand, it's not that I don't have a lot of friends down in Florida. It's just, it's I don't have as many as what I had back home. And when I moved down with my wife, it's kind of hard just making friends. So, we have our friends. We have those people we hang out with in real life. But at the same time, I just, it's weird because, I don't want this to seem, emotional or just make it awkward, which I'm an awkward person, so it's going to be that way either way. But basically, I just want to say thanks. I wanted to say that, all this time hasn't been wasted because I've had fun. And I hope Rob has too. I hope that all my friends that are involved with either Rob or myself or both of us understand that this isn't, a notch against them by any means. But I mean, just like this was, I believe, gameplay from Monday or Tuesday, and I was on. He, I believe, was done working. He was on. He sent me a message. I was having problems with Call of Duty. Playing by yourself is a tough time, but when you got your buddy there helping you out, and he's always one that's going to play the objective, and we might not have the best opportunity, but he will be right there with me, suffering through it, and he doesn't back out. He doesn't give me shit for doing bad, doesn't talk shit, and he's just basically, he's one of those guys that's old school, kind of like I am, to the point that he respects his fellow gamer, and I just want to say thanks, bud. I really wish that there was something else I could do to show my gratitude towards you. We both understand where we are in life, and that the fact of the matter is we're old men in the gaming community. We're old men and, getting there at least. I guess 20-somethings are old men. But, yeah, just a really long, lengthy thank you, bud. And, we just got done talking to one another. I had to go deal with something real quick, and I wanted to take the time out to make this video. I really hope that he appreciates it and sees it for what it really is. And I hope you guys, if you guys got that same kind of connection with the person that you play with, whether it's daily, weekly, whatever it is, if you got that connection, just stick through it because it's worth it. Like, don't let a little squabble argument just kind of push past something, because it's so much it's so easy to let things like harbor and just ruin things. And something, if you guys are like me in any way, or if your kid's just looking for a few new friends, maybe you don't have the best time at school, or maybe you don't have the best home life, you need that friendship. And it doesn't matter where it comes from, the quality is much better than the quantity. And basically what I'm saying is that Rob's an awesome dude. Appreciate everything. But that being said, I'm going to let this run its course. It's almost over. Rob, thank you. For you guys that are listening to this that have that guy there for you, who's always been there for you, take time out to thank him, because, I know it's a little weird, and I know I don't really do it too much, but I was thinking about today, and my life would be a lot different if I didn't have Rob to play with video games. I might not be playing video games if I didn't have them. So, thanks for all the enjoyment, bud. Like I said, this was no intention to embarrass you or upset you or anything like that. I just want to say to my brother in arms, my bash brother, my my bro, whatever you say in Mexico, mi amigo, all that. Thanks, bud. And with that being said, 2 great games of Fracture with him. This dude's got like a 400 and something score per minute in Fracture, so he drills it. Even though I've got the best of them these 2 games. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna let the outro play out. In the description below or comment section, just let me know if you guys have that connection with someone and how long you played with them, what games you guys play together, and what, if you've met them in real life, how that came about. So with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Alright guys, thanks for watching. As always, like if you did, comment if you want, subscribe if you haven't. Check on the right side for my Twitter if you want to get in touch with me, as well as my YouTube channel if you want to subscribe. On the video ahead of you is the previous video. Click that if you want to watch, and I hope you guys have a great day. See you next time.